Hi, this is Melanie Wynn here. I'm sorry I haven't been making any videos. I've been too busy with my life. Trying to earn some money with Doordash. Unfortunately, it's got its, hiccups and stuff like that. I'm really ready to give up on it because I got stuck with my car at a customer's house last night. My car would not go into reverse because they didn't plow their parking lot very good. And they live in a nice house and nice cars, and they gave me a lousy $3 tip for 6 miles, plus $3 from Doordash. I was very, very upset. I had to call AAA to get my car out of their driveway. And the AAA guy basically said to me that it's not your car, it's because of the snow and all that, and it's all icy there, you're not going reverse. And it sets off your light. So your car's fine. It's just, well, I'm glad he told me that. I don't know a lot about cars, guys. So I don't know if I'm going to continue doing DoorDashing because at this point, it's really not worth it. The aggravation. And at this rate, I'm not going to be able to buy a new car. I can't afford to buy a new car with making lousy tips and stuff from DoorDash. So I might as well maybe just hang it up and just give up on everything, and I don't even care anymore. If these people that are well off and they can afford to buy these things at a local convenience store, then they should be able to give me a decent tip. Not $3, at least $10. But no, they gave me a lousy $3. I don't think DoorDash is really that worth it, to be honest with you. I'm very disappointed with DoorDash. I feel like I'm wasting my gas and I'm getting nowhere. So, I don't know if I'm going to make any more videos either because I could care less. I don't really like social media, so I might even bother. We'll see. At this point, I'm disgusted with everything, including life in general. I'm a very unhappy person. I have the right to be unhappy. Prices of everything is ridiculous. The price of gas is ridiculous. It goes up and down. I might have to cut back on driving altogether. I live a very sad, pathetic life. I'm just going to leave it to that. And this whole world's pathetic. I know I haven't been sleeping good because I'm miserable half the time. I'm not happy with my life. It seems like I'm always going backwards in life instead of going forward. I feel like somebody put a hex on me or a curse. And I don't believe in luck. So I get mad when people say good luck. I just don't say good luck. There's no such thing as luck. And I'm on blood pressure medication because I can't deal with everyday stress. I went to the urgent care not too far from my house, and my blood pressure was like 200 and something over 100 and something, which is very dangerous. I was almost having a stroke. And they wanted a copay from a payment that I owed from the previous time I went there for bronchitis. The bill was $96 and change. I couldn't afford to pay anything. I'm like very low income. I said to the receptionist, I can walk out right now if you want. And she said, we can treat you this one time. They almost denied me treatment because of no money. I can't afford nothing. It's too expensive. So my boyfriend gave me some money to pay for the bill. He did. He paid it for me, and I'm really grateful to him. He's a good man. My boyfriend and I are trying to get by, and it's not easy. We live in a house with 2 cats. We don't have kids. We're barely making ends meet. He works at an auto store. And it's tough. We have to run a household and everything. And one time we couldn't afford to put oil in our tank in the house. It's expensive. My mother lent us money to get oil for the house. And when my boyfriend got a decent check, he paid my mother back. We're not rich. We're barely making it. I might have to cut back on a lot of things, including red meats, because it's too expensive. I can't afford steak and all that. Chicken, I can take it or leave it. I like it, but it's starting to get pricey too. I might have to cut back on a lot of things. Even if I have to live on spaghetti for a while, spaghetti is cheap, and macaroni and cheese and cheap hot dogs. I'm supposed to watch my sodium, but unfortunately I can't watch my sodium because everything's so expensive. I don't know what else to do. I wish I really can afford to buy a car, but the rate I'm going, I can't afford to buy a new car. Like I said, I'm going backwards instead of forwards, and I feel like crying and just giving up. In the car early today, I just literally cried because I don't know what else to do. Some people that I know, I'm not going to say names, they get it easy in life. I don't know why. I've helped out other people, and all I ask, and I don't ask much from nobody, and all I ask one time is to get help. About a few weeks ago, we had snow, in Rhode Island, where I'm from. We had a blizzard of 2026. After it was over, I asked people on Facebook if they could help me to get the snow off my car because I can't, I don't have a lot of energy because of my medication and high blood pressure. And everyone kept saying to me they wanted this amount of money, like $200, $100. I can't afford to give everybody that kind of money. I'm barely making it. I offered $10, $20. I got called lazy and I got called cheap. Well, I got news for them. Well, at least I wouldn't give $3. Then, like, one of my customers is cheap. I can say that. Give me a $3 tip. That's a cheapskate. So, I was so upset. So, my boyfriend couldn't help me. He had to go to work that morning, to be at work for 7 in the morning. So, and I had to go out. So, the next day, Corey got all the snow off my car, and I could go out. I was happy about that. I helped out a homeless girl a few months ago because she was down on her luck, and I felt really bad. It took pity on her. And I didn't have much money. I gave her some hot chocolate, and all that, and I couldn't do much for her. And I asked her to go to a homeless shelter, and she didn't do anything about her life, and she says, my life is in my truck. And I just gave up because she didn't want to help herself. I'm trying to help myself, and it seems like the whole world has given up on me. If people want to give up on me, then I might as well just throw in the towel and give up on them and give up on myself. I don't have faith in humanity anymore. I lost that. So, if anybody wants my help, you can go fuck yourself. Excuse my language. Talk to someone who cares, because I don't care anymore. And I'm sick of these rich assholes, not thinking about poor people like me. Trying to earn money from Doordash. And it couldn't give me a lousy $10 or $20 tip for 6 miles. And get stuck with my bloody car in their driveway. I was crying. I was getting angry. I couldn't get out. My boyfriend couldn't even come rescue me because he was at work. It was further away from where I was. A lot further away, I should say. So, I'm going to go home, and so I don't know if I'm ever going to come back on YouTube at this point. Because really, I don't even care about anything anymore. Life is pathetic. So, I'm going to say ta-ta for now.